If nothing else, this news just gives me hope that jobs that I was fired from may still rehire me. 7 months after his firing, one cast letter and a Dave Bautista ranting on Twitter later, Disney has finally decided to rehire James Gunn as the director of Guardians of the Galaxy 3 after very publicly firing him. Alan Horn came out when he was fired and made this big statement about how they just discovered these 10-year-old tweets by James Gunn and how they want nothing to do with him ever again, and really backed Disney into a corner there, because when he did that, it was less than 24 hours after these tweets had resurfaced from James Gunn. There was really no time for consultation with anybody else at Disney or Marvel. And I even made a video saying, here's why Disney can't rehire James Gunn. It would be a PR nightmare. And Disney, 9 times out of 10, aren't that sort of company to walk back on their decisions that they've already made. But nonetheless, here we are. James Gunn is going to direct Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 once he finishes up with Warner Brothers and the Suicide Squad or Suicide Squad 2 or whatever the hell this Suicide Squad movie is going to be. But is this a good thing or a bad thing? That's really the question I want to put across to you guys today. What do you think about this? Is this a good move by Disney or a bad move by Disney? I can see both sides of it. I can see and totally understand why, because Alan Horn came out and made that statement, it backed Disney into a corner. I would totally understand if they didn't rehire James Gunn and they just stuck to their guns and then moved on and rehired somebody else to take over directing duties for Guardians of the Galaxy 3. But I don't think Disney was expecting the huge amount of backlash that they got from firing James Gunn, and I don't think they were expecting Dave Bautista to come out and start bashing them publicly, basically begging Disney to be fired and to let him out of his contract because he didn't support what Disney did to his friend James Gunn. And according to this article, Disney and James Gunn have been meeting over the course of several months to try and work this out. This deal has apparently been done since December or even January. Now, I will stick to what I've said in previous videos talking about this and what I continue to say, and this is my opinion still to this very day, is that unlike there are some people acting like James Gunn is the only person who can direct a Guardians of the Galaxy movie, and I don't think that he is. I think there are plenty of other people who could direct a Guardians of the Galaxy 3 and have it be a very good movie, maybe even better than James Gunn's Guardians of the Galaxy movies. Now, I personally am not a fan of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. That takes nothing away from James Gunn being a very good director and directing the first Guardians of the Galaxy, which I do very much like. But would I have been personally okay if they did go out and get another director? I would have been totally fine with it, because I do feel like after a while, directors who have stayed on the same property for too long should actually move on and do other things. And we are getting James Gunn now doing Suicide Squad 2, and I was looking forward to seeing what else he would do after and post Disney and post Warner Brothers and post Suicide Squad 2. And even with them having fired James Gunn from directing duties for Guardians of the Galaxy 3, all the reports seem to suggest that Disney was intending on using James Gunn's script for Guardians 3 regardless. So either way, they are still associated with James Gunn. I don't think they can just be completely and utterly separated from each other in the way that maybe Alan Horn kind of hoped they would be. Now, would I have liked to have seen what a different director, maybe like a Taika Waititi or a Joss Whedon, could do with the Guardians of the Galaxy franchise? I would have been very interested to see what they would have done, but there's also something to be said here about sticking to your gun. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And Guardians 1 and 2 both made money and were quite successful. So there is something to be said about, getting that guy back to direct Guardians of the Galaxy 3. My personal speculation here is the reason they went and got James Gunn back, and this report says that they were never looking at other directors, and I don't quite believe that. I think they were actually looking at other directors. I think Taika Waititi was straight up offered Guardians of the Galaxy 3 if he wanted to. I have nothing to back that up with. That's just pure speculation from things that I've read. But I think Disney struggled to find a director who was willing to sign on and just be part of this shitstorm that Disney themselves created. Overall, for Disney and for Guardians and for Marvel, this is a very good thing, though. I do believe this is a good move. I'm glad that they rehired him. I would have totally understood if they didn't. But this also solves your Dave Bautista problem now, because you have a very happy Guardians of the Galaxy 3 cast. You have a happy director, and look at it from this point of view too. James Gunn has earned more money from this controversy than he would have otherwise. Disney had to buy James Gunn out of his contract for upwards of $10 million. The trolls who got him fired in this sense got him a $10 million payday. So he got his $10 million severance package from Disney. Reportedly, he's getting huge amounts of money from Warner Brothers to direct Suicide Squad 2, and now he's going to come back to Disney, re-sign with them for Guardians of the Galaxy 3, and get an even bigger payday from them as well. So this is a win for James Gunn. This is a win for Warner Brothers. This is a win for the fans. We all win in this scenario. James Gunn coming back, I think, is a good thing. I'm excited to see what Guardians of the Galaxy 3 looks like with a James Gunn now returning to the franchise, even though I didn't like Guardians of the Galaxy 2, but the first one's really good, and I have been a fan of some of James Gunn's other work. So excited for this news. Jump down in the comment section below. Let me know what you think. That's the most important thing here. Comment down below and tell me what your thoughts are. Do you like this news? Do you not like this news? Whatever your thoughts are, let's jump in the comment section below and continue this discussion. Thank you very much for watching this video, guys. My name is Tom. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that subscribe button, ring that notifications bell so you never miss out on my take on all things movies. Check out some of my other videos, and I will see you guys next time.